Hey, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be talking about this knife today. Pretty excited about this knife. It's a little different. It's made a little different, and that always excites me when manufacturers innovate and do something a little different than other manufacturers. The first thing that's different about this knife is the size. This is a Rough Rider Reserve. It's a center swell center uh, uh, whittler, and this is Case's Seahorse whittler. It's a pretty big knife, and you can see it's just compared to the Rough Rider. This is huge, and so that excites me too. Most knives that I pick up, I'm just collecting, and this knife I'm probably going to use. I'm probably going to use this whittling, and so we're going to talk about it in an upcoming video, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I hope that you'll check it out. Hey, welcome back to the Fortified Castle. Hi to all my viewers. Bonjour, privilege, guten tag, hola, ciao, konnichiwa, and good day, mate, to my foreign viewers. We're going to be talking about this knife today. I am excited about this knife. Right now, Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I bought this for $32.98, and I looked before I did this video. It was still selling for that. And that's a great value on this knife right here. It's very well made knife. And this is a knife that you could put some heavy use to. Pretty cool looking. Nice micarta, denim micarta scales on this. Nickel silver pins, nickel silver shield, stainless steel bolsters, brass liners on this. And this is a split back whittler, and so your main blade works off of both. You can see it right there. Works off of both of these springs, and in the back blades, which are smaller, you can see that right there, work off individual springs. And so it's a split back whittler, and really nicely done, of course, like many of the Rough Rider Reserves. Very nice transitions, nothing sharp on this knife. And what's interesting is if you look down in here, you can see that brass spacer there. So that you don't normally see in knives. And so it's just a simple brass spacer. Let's see if I can give you an example here. Here's a Robeson. If you look on a Robeson, it has a spacer, but it wraps around. Now this is a better way to do it. You can see it terminates right there, and doesn't go down the back. So neither one of these has a full length divider in the knife, and I'd argue that this is a much better way to do it, but I'm just glad to see it in there. Big hefty bushing, and that's interesting to me. It's reminds me of Russian engineering. Russian engineering is very simple, very robust. It just works, right? And over on the other side, they use brass washers to push the blade over to hold it dead center so it's not hitting as you come into this right here. And again, traditionally, let's see if I can find an example of that. Which one? This one right here. So this is a Schrade. You can see the same idea here. These are just washers. This is full length. This is a better way to do it, by the way. And you can see that these terminate right here. They don't go all the way down. Now, some manufacturers will just put another liner in here on both sides and not worry about cutting that in like that. But this is, again, is a better way to do it. But just interesting that they put bushings in there, brass washers in there to center, keep the blade center. It's a robust design, so kind of hard for me to open this. I'd say the pull is at least a 6, but when you go to open this, I can't open it this way. Well, maybe I can. It's tough. It's tough. So you're looking at a 7 or 8. Very substantial lockup on this right here. Really kind of unique blade. So it's a drop point, but if you look at it close, it has a leaf design to it, and it starts out small, comes wide, and then drops down like a typical leaf design. You got a drop point right here. It's really almost like a Warncliffe, and so it starts off small, comes out, and then comes back down. Why it wouldn't be a Warncliffe is it doesn't come all the way down to the edge. So the edge comes up, sweeps up to meet it. And so it's more like a leaf design. But this smaller edge, almost like a recurve, not really a recurve, but it acts kind of like a recurve. As you're working with material, it's going to draw that material in. Then you have this wonderful curve that extends all the way on the blade. Which is going to give you a really long cut. It's going to cut the whole time you're bringing that blade down. Really nice design on this. I think this is actually going to be an excellent whittler. I can't wait to get it. Okay, sorry about that. I had an incoming call, so I've turned that off. And then you have really substantial, look at the pen blade on there. This was more like a 5, and opening it is the same thing. Let me see if I can pop that open for you. It's a 5, very nice transitions there. Really good stock on the blade. Let me see. All I got a little knife right here. Let's look at it. So this is the main blade of a cold steel sow belly. Sow bellies are pretty big knives, and you can see the length and girth on this pen blade is about, it's a little tiny bit smaller than the main blade on a sow belly. So pretty substantial. And again, I was excited about a case of Seahorse when I got a hold of one. But if you take the smaller blade on a case, look at that. Look how skinny that is. And when you're whittling on a hardwood, you want some good strength. And I think this is going to give it to you right here. I think this is a magnificent whittler. When you go to the third blade, it's a coping blade. So they didn't screw it up by putting 2 pen blades on there or putting a spay blade on there. You know, that's what a whittler should have. It should have a good main blade, and you should have a coping blade and a pen blade on it. And that allows you to do all the different cuts that you need to do when you're whittling. But yeah, that's a fantastic knife. 4.5 inches. This is what it looks like compared to a trapper. And let's see, this is it compared to a 75. It's much bigger than 75. It's about a 1/4 inch bigger. The stock is thicker than a case 75, which a lot of guys would use to whittle with. And what else we got? Let's look at this, the Conguero. I like this knife. I like lockbacks. But if you look at the stock comparison, this is bigger stock. And it's a bigger knife overall than the Conguero. Just a really robust knife, you know, that is not too heavy. It's 4.7 on the, look at this. My cats are fighting over here. Look at this. He's like looking at me. I'm not going to bite you. Oh, yeah, I am. And they got to be on the paper, right? So they got to be on the paper so they can disturb me. All right. Anyhow, you missed a good cat fight. All right. That's it. This is a fantastic knife. What did I pay for this? Oh, what did I pay? Oh, $32.98. Yeah, I already told you that. So yeah, this is a fantastic knife. Man, I'm just excited to get a hold of a nice, robust knife I could use like that. A lot more robust than your seahorse here. Like that Warren Cliff on here. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it informative, and enjoyed my little cat fight. Wasn't long, but we'll see you in the next video.